What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Evil Dead, the game. We've covered this before. We've talked about this before. This is a game I'm honestly looking forward to. I've never been a fan nor cared about Evil Dead, and maybe that, turns people off immediately, and that's completely okay. But I've been interested in this game ever since we first saw it. I think it's got potential. I don't think it looks like absolutely incredible, but I think it's got potential to be a hit, a Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th, Predator, in that realm, and there's definitely a place to thrive in that realm. So I'm really excited for it. We saw this coming. I think there were people, and I get it, like it's a little bit old because it happened yesterday, but there were people like 3-4 weeks ago that I think Bruce Campbell said something. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure like he hinted at like the game needing more polish, and people called it out. And I should have made a video about it back then because it would have been, something I could have been right about. But I think the writing was kind of on the wall for this. But again, like we saw it back at Summer Game Fest, it looked really good. I was honestly impressed with how it looked, and it was delayed. So it was delayed till 2022, but we get a month. So it's February 2022. That's awesome. At least you can kind of nail that down. And I actually, while I'm not a fan of every single game getting delayed still, I am a fan of when they are getting delayed, at least they're giving us some like hints, right? Even like Sifu, which is that martial arts game, right? That game was delayed till 2022, but the way the developer talks, it's definitely going to be January or February. So, even though it's getting pushed, at least now we're getting like a potential month that the game should come out. So again, solid. And also, again, credit to them. They are, what they kind of explain that they're doing, I like. So the game was delayed. Obviously, it's for extra polish, but they also said, we want to thank everyone for your understanding and support, and please stay tuned for more information about new character updates, pre-order availability, and the next gameplay video featuring Bruce Campbell, which is awesome. I think people are really going to like that. They also said, this additional time is allowing us to implement a single-player option that will let you enjoy the game when you are without your co-op compadres. So that one is a lot more interesting, right? Now, I've seen some stuff online. I will say this. In my opinion, I never thought this game was going to have, because I think there's some people out there that thought the game already was going to have single player. And I'm being brutally honest, I never once thought that. So, and I'm not saying like everybody watches me, so how could you think that when I don't? I'm saying I don't know what other people were saying online, but it never had a single player, but now it's going to. And I'll say this, I'm more excited for it now because it's being pushed and they're kind of making it a bigger deal. Yet again, they are talking about it almost as like like they're sorry. So because they're sorry, they're going to give us a single player mode. Oh, I'm not saying that is the reason. But what I will say is games that are in this vein, okay, and I mentioned some, normally they either don't have a single player at all or the single player is flat out not good. I would even bring in like World War Z as an example. I like World War Z. I played that with my friend. I only played with like one other person. You'd play online with like random people, but like that game, I don't know. There's a big difference between playing it by yourself and playing with others. Dead by Daylight. Now, Dead by Daylight, there is no single player option. There's like the I don't know, like the sacrifices you can make to the entity and stuff like that, but there's nothing, much more to it. Friday the 13th has a single player, which I'll be honest, back in the day, I was very excited for, and I thought it was very bad. The AI is either brain dead, at least to start, or it's just like scripted scenes. I'm not a big fan of what Friday the 13th did with it. Predator, right? Predator pretty much has nothing. So these games, I'm gonna be honest with you, I expect nothing from the story. In fact, I don't even think I would play the single player, right? Now, actually, that's an important thing. It only says single player option. It doesn't even say story. So we're not necessarily talking about that. We're talking about if you just played it by yourself. But I guess maybe that does equal out that you would play like a Friday the 13th, like a scripted event. So I don't really know. There's options. There's like at least 2 or 3 different options they could do with this game. I don't think I will use it because I would like to do co-op. I would like to play it online. I think that's how the game is meant to be. And I'm not saying you can't play it, or if you play it opposite of that, you should be like punished or anything. I just think that's the main thing. So I'm still not expecting, I'll be honest, like anything, because these things just normally don't turn out well. But you know, if they're polishing that or if they're adding it, you know, and this gives them a pretty good amount. I mean, this gives them like 6 months to do it. So there's definitely hope from me. Again, you know, I've talked kind of negative about the game maybe through this video, but I'm happy with it. So far from what we've seen, I'm happy with it. I never, you know, once they didn't show the release date at Summer Game Fest, I kind of just forgot about it in terms of like it releasing this year. Like I never consider it a game that releases this year. I've never really thought of Horizon as a game that's releasing this year. I don't really think of like Lego Star Wars as a game I just don't like. And if they do, awesome. But I don't think about it because I don't even want to be let down. I don't want to expect it for it to then get pushed. And that's kind of what I was with Evil Dead. It's like when it comes out, I'm going to buy it day one. I'm going to play it day one. I'm going to give it a chance because I like these kind of games. I am a fan of them in some respects, but I'm not going to expect it. Like when it comes out kind of, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. I do a brand new video on this channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.